Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to talk about Wendy Williams. So, listen, I'm at work today, and it's so crazy how this shit happens. I was actually thinking about this after it happened. I was talking to one of my coworkers. We're laughing and talking and kikiing and cussing each other out and talking about niggas and talking about how she rolled this nigga face. And girl, girl, that nigga fine. Girl, oh, okay, bitch, I know that's right. You better ride that nigga face. Like, just laughing and just kikiing. Okay, girl, I gotta go. I gotta go do some work. So, I'm downstairs and I'm like, oh, let me look at the comments. So I'm looking at the comments, replying, liking the comments, and then I see, girl, you gonna talk about Wendy Williams. What? Girl, what you talking about? And I replied, girl, what? And so I saw another comment, girl, are you gonna talk about Wendy Williams? And I replied, girl, you the second person who said something about Wendy Williams. Girl, what are y'all talking about? I'm at work, like I don't know what's going on. I hadn't been on Instagram at all. I'm trying to cut back on my social media. You know, these iPhones tell you how long you've been on social media for the week. I didn't know that shit until okay. And so finally, one of y'all messy ass bitches gonna say, I know y'all hoes couldn't wait to tell me. Y'all know y'all know I get in my feelings sometimes. One of y'all messy ass is gonna say, girl, I know you gonna talk about Wendy Williams checking into that sober house. Hold on, who what? Girl, girl, I'm sorry, girl, I called you a liar. Girl, I said, girl, she lying. We ain't in no sober house. Just in denial, bitch. Just all the way in denial. Do you hear me? So I get on Instagram, and Lord and behold, girl, she said she checked into a sober house. Bitch, I had to stop and get me something to drink. I'm trying out this new Crown Royal Peach right now. It's pretty it's pretty tasty. It's cute. You know, I'm more of a white. You know, I'm more of a vodka type of dude. But I said I was gonna try to start going more into the dark side, okay? Because for some reason I do feel a lot. I don't really feel a hangover. Girl, I'm not supposed to get into that. I have 15 stores going on at one time. So, girl, after I realized that y'all wasn't lying, I'm sorry for calling y'all a liar. Y'all know I'm real sensitive when it comes to Auntie Wendy. So anyways, I'm just like, oh my God. And then like I literally got sad. Like I was fucking sad. Why am I sad at work? Like I was sad. Like why are you sad? Like I had to check myself like, okay, you need to fix your fucking attitude. Like you cannot be walking around here moping and hey, how you doing? I'm fine. Hey, how you doing? Because usually I'm like the bubbly, like, hey girl, how you doing? Hey, what's up? Hey y'all. Oh, hey, what's up? You know, just speaking to everybody, whatever, going about my business. And then it instantly went from hey to bloom. Girl, it was weird as fuck. So, okay. So, she never said she relapsed, right? She just said she was living in a sober house. Now, this is where I may not want to face the truth, and I know y'all will tell me if I'm not. So, and this is what I don't know. Now, I don't know this. And I didn't even Google it before I made the video. When you go to a sober house, does that mean that you did relapse? Or you fell off the wagon or whatever you want to call it? Or could it mean also that you're thinking about like I'm getting that itch again, like I'm getting that itch to do whatever I was doing before, and I need y'all to help me before I go back down that road. You see what I'm saying? Like, so did she fall off the wagon, or is it that she's just trying to get it under control because she feels as though it's about to get out of control? So that's the part I was confused about. Like at one point when she was on pain medicine, you know, I heard that sometimes like when you're on medication that could trigger some shit, you know, and being that she was a former addict, she may still currently be an addict. You know, when she was on pain medicine, did that trigger something, you know? Let me just be honest with y'all. I did all that just to say this. You know I'm dramatic sometimes. I think that motherfucking Kevin Hunter. Okay. What I'm not gonna do is act like Kevin is putting anything up to Wendy's nose or in her veins. That's not what I'm gonna do. Because at the end of the day, Wendy, if she's back on drugs, Wendy is the one who's doing the drugs. But in my heart of hearts, I really honestly do believe that at the end of the day, if she did fall off the wagon, I feel like Kevin Hunter is the blame for some of it. Not all of it, but some of it. Like, your nigga ain't shit. Your nigga around here getting bitches pregnant. Like, he around here got his mistress living down the street from y'all. Like, they say he whooping your ass at nighttime. Like, not at nighttime, whooping your ass, period. Like, I'm not saying everything I said is true, and just because somebody says it definitely doesn't make it true, and just because it's on the internet damn sure don't make it true. But girl, everybody ain't saying all that shit, and some of that shit ain't true. Like, I think that he has a part to play. He has a part to play in some of this. Not all of it, but some of it. I don't think that Kevin Hunter is a good dude at all. Like, all I had to hear was, all I had to hear was Charlamagne talk about Kevin Hunter is not a good person, and I hope Wendy wakes up before she doesn't wake up. I don't know if they doing the shit together. I'll say this much, I wouldn't be surprised if they did, because at the end of the day, we know Wendy is very protective over her marriage. Like, she not gonna say too much shit about her husband. The only thing you might hear her say is how, when she talk about how he speaks on the show, like, hey, what's up? Like, what's up, dope? What's up, yo? Like, she'll mimic how he speaks, but other than that, she doesn't really say anything about Kevin. I don't know. I think he has something to do with it. Not like he's like putting it to her nose if she's back on that shit, but like, I think that I just don't. Let me pour me a little drink. Oh, shit, I almost wasted some of my own. The good thing about when you drinking brown, you see my bottle still full. The good thing about when you drinking brown liquor, you really don't have to pour a lot. You could just like sip. Just sip it. That's it. She said that no one knew except for Kevin, both her son and her daughter. Her son and her husband were the only ones who knew. Her family didn't even know. I'll say this much: the older that I feel like I do. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. I hate because I feel like some of the new subscribers, hey new subscribers, like I feel like because y'all probably haven't, of course, seen all of my videos, which I don't blame y'all. I don't watch everybody's videos, even if I am subscribed. But like, there are some things you may have missed out on what I've said. Like, I've talked about people, how we should be more sensitive to people who are addicted to drugs, because I used to be one of those people who, my uncle, he's on drugs, and I have other family members on drugs too, and I remember like I barely even know, like, honestly, like I don't even really know my uncle. Like, I just don't. He's been in prison the majority of his life, which is sad, but he's been in prison the majority of his life, so I don't really know him. But I just would get so aggravated at my grandmother because, like, no matter what, even to this day, she, she breaks her neck for him. Now, mind you, he's every bit in his 50s, okay? And I used to get so aggravated because I used to be like, girl, like, he on drugs, he did, It don't matter. You need to leave it alone. Like, just, you know, and then one day, and I know this is going to be probably the most silliest analogy, but this is how I came to, it's like a person trying to lose weight, right? For me, you know, I've been talking about losing weight forever. Ain't lost shit. Can't keep candy out of my goddamn mouth. Can't keep eating shit that I know I ain't got no business eating. So it's like, if you have a hard time walking past a candy aisle and not getting, you know, 2 Snicker bars because they on sale 2 for $1, how do you think it feels when someone who's addicted to drugs can't stop doing drugs? You can't even stop eating a goddamn Snicker bar. So just imagine something as powerful as meth or crack or coke or whatever it is that you can't stop doing. Like, I'm not going to stop drinking. Like, and I think the sad thing, you know, I'm about to have 15 conversations going on at one time. Like, I wouldn't stop drinking. Now, if I had an issue with drinking, then of course, you know what? I guess people who have issues don't really like to claim that they have issues. So I guess I'm going down a whole rabbit hole. But like, I just was like, you know, you can't even stop, you know, eating chocolate or eating, you know, it's Popeye, you know, you got a coupon in the mail for a 3-piece and 2 sides for $3.99. Now you running to get you 3 pieces of chicken. Like, nobody wants to be a crackhead. Like, nobody dreams and aspirations in life is to be a fucking drug addict, you know? And so it took me a while to realize that. Like, I'm talking about probably like a few years ago. And I was like, you really being hard on him? Like, at the end of the day, like, yes, he did it. Yes, they did it. Yes, they're on drugs. Yes, they chose to do it. But whatever was going on in their life that made them feel like this is the only thing that's going to make me feel better for the time being, like, I don't think that we should, I just think that we should be a little bit more sensitive when it comes to people who are dealing with drugs. I really, really do. And this is coming from somebody who I didn't give a fuck about what nobody had to say. You did the shit. You was on the drugs. Did nobody tell you to do the shit? You a crackhead because you want to be a crackhead. And it's like, girl, don't nobody want to be no crackhead. Like, don't nobody want to be no meth head. Don't nobody want to be stealing money out their mama purse or stealing, you know, don't nobody want to be the one that's at the family reunion and everybody got to make sure everything is by them because they know when he come around, girl, you know he like to steal. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody is a little boy or a little girl and, you know, dreams of being a drug addict. Like, that's not how life works. It just isn't, you know? So I just feel like we all need to be a little bit more sensitive and I'm not saying this because it's Wendy Williams. I know a lot of y'all probably gonna say, oh, he's just saying it because it's Wendy. No, I'm saying this because I've been saying this for the longest. I really have. Y'all probably just new to my video, so you don't know. Anyways, I hope she's all right. I really do. I hope she gets the help that she needs if she did fall off the wagon again. That Kevin. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That Kevin, he got some blame in this. He got some blame. After all of what I just said, you can't force nobody to do no drugs. Ain't nobody putting shit to your nose. But at the end of the day, I think that he probably had that bitch nerves worked. I think he probably had that woman stressed out. I think all of the above. And I think that she probably wanted to escape whatever she was going through. She probably thought the best way to escape was to get fucking high. You know, I've said this before too, plenty of times. I don't think that Wendy Williams owes us anything about her marriage. I'm not saying it just because it's Wendy Williams. I've been saying that. And people who watch my videos know that I've been saying this. For some reason, even though Wendy does get on the show and she delivers hot topics, like, she doesn't do anything differently than what TMZ does, or what Extra does, or what Entertainment Tonight does, or what Good Morning America does, or what Today Show. Like, she's reporting, the only small difference that she probably does different than the other shows is she gives her opinion. But other than that, she delivering the news in the tea like everybody else. So I'm not really sure why people feel as though these people who have these jobs owe us something about their marriage or their... I've said plenty of times that these celebrities, as messy as I am, bitch, I've said plenty of times that these celebrities really don't owe us anything about their personal life. They really, really don't. Especially when it comes to their marriages or their relationships. Beyonce don't have to tell us nothing about what's going on with her and Jay-Z. And she wouldn't have if that goddamn, if Solange wasn't kicking and beating his ass in that elevator. Like, Wendy don't owe us nothing about her marriage. Rihanna don't owe us nothing about who she fucking. Erica Miller don't owe us nothing about who been in her pussy. It ain't none of our business. And I have been saying that for years. So contrary to what you might believe about me liking Wendy Williams, I've been consistent in what I say. The reason why I can be consistent is because I don't tell lies like that. You know, I might lie to the cops when they say, girl, you was going 85. No, I wasn't. I was going 60. Girl, knowing damn well I was probably going 90, okay? You know, I might lie to a professor, but I'm not going to get on here and say shit that I don't believe and then have to come back. And, you know, it's one thing when you believe something one day, you know, your opinion may change. But for the most part, when I say shit at the time, it's because at that time I actually do believe it. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, it's one thing if I say some shit that may be ignorant and y'all check me and I have to come back and be like, oh, yeah, that was ignorant. I thought about what y'all said. But when I say it, bitch, I believe it, okay? Anyway, so, yeah, I hope Wendy is doing all right. I don't know. It was something else I wanted to say too. I think that was it. That's it, y'all. So y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think that Kevin has something to do with it? Not to take away any blame from Wendy, but do y'all think that he has... Do y'all think that he has something to do with it? Pretty much. You know? That's all I have to say. Bye, y'all.